What's going on, everybody? This is your W.O.F Outlook and discussion for Wednesday, August 23rd, 2023. And before we get into today's video, I hope everyone is doing well, remaining positive, and as always, staying blessed. All right, you guys, last week when I was on here, the beginning of last week, we didn't have anything going on here across the Atlantic Basin. It was very quiet, but I remember telling you guys just give it one more week and this map is going to be lit up and looking totally different than what it was when we didn't have anything on it. And here we go, you guys. We've been having multiple systems here across the Atlantic. We had Hillary in the Eastern Pacific, you guys. I've been busy creating the advisories and the updates for you guys in nice graphical animational form. So if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe here at your Weather on the Fly so you can stay up to date and weather aware. When the National Hurricane Center does come out with their updates, I do have them posted for you guys in the nice graphical animational form. All I ask for you guys to do is like the videos, share the videos so we can get it out through YouTube and get the algorithm going here for your Weather on the Fly, you guys. That's all I ask for. Subscribe, like, and share. Nothing else, you guys. And view the videos. That's all. Just view them. And that's all I ask for, you guys. But now, getting back to the tropics, as you can see here, the tropical Atlantic intertropical convergence zone has gotten kind of quiet here, you guys. As of right now, as you can see, all of activity has lifted to the north here. We do have, let's see, this will be Invest 92L out here across the Eastern Atlantic, which has a 10% chance over 48 hours, a 30% chance over 7 days of developing, you guys. This actually had a high chance of becoming a storm. But now looking at, you can see the westerly wind shear, the wind shear coming from out of the west, the northwest here, you guys. This system, the conditions are just not favorable anymore for this system to develop. So we're not going to really have to worry about this system, but just watch the energy because it could find somewhere else later on down the line. But as of right now, no concern. You guys, this system right here was Tropical Storm Emily. It formed, let's see, hold on, you guys. I'm about to see something right here. All right, let's see some best track. All right, here we go. Emily started down here, you guys. Emily came up, and it looking like Emily is going to regenerate right back into a tropical storm as she continues to lift north and northeast on out into the Atlantic. So Emily said, I may have only been here for a short amount of time, but I'm back, you guys. So Emily, we should be expecting to see her back fairly soon. We did have Tropical Storm Gert quickly develop here out here just to the east of the northern Lesser Antilles Islands, Caribbean islands here. Still pulsating some convection here, you guys. So Gert is still the some type of image or life of Gert is still here, you guys. So just something to keep an eye on is that energy is still out there in the Atlantic, you guys. As we continue to move on to the west, we have Tropical Storm Franklin making landfall across Hispaniola today, you guys. Heavy rainfall, flash flooding, life threatening flash flooding, you guys, here with these high mountainous terrains that we have on this island of Hispaniola. That really rings out the low level circulation and the moisture from out of these clouds. So yes, flooding will be a concern. Even here across Puerto Rico could have some flooding concerns as this system slowly moves on off to the north here, and should emerge across the northern part of Hispaniola sometime later on this afternoon into the evening hours. As we check the official forecast for Franklin as of right now, because the new advisory will be coming out shortly, you can see here Franklin's forecast calls for him to move off Hispaniola later on today, meander here towards the northeast out in the Atlantic. But you can see here by the time we get to days 3, 4, and 5, we do have we're gonna have a excuse me, you guys, we're gonna have a we're gonna have a building high pressure ridge here across the central Atlantic again, and that's going to force and turn Franklin back towards the north and possibly northwest here, you guys, which means Bermuda will definitely have to be on the lookout. And even here, I'm not taking parts of the eastern seaboard out of the equation here, you guys. I highly doubt it will get that far to the west, but it is something that you do have to watch as we are in the peak of hurricane season. And when you have systems creeping and crawling and doing all this and that, things as far as 4 or 5 days out could change significantly. So that is something we definitely will have to keep an eye on, you guys, with Franklin as it continues to move on out. And I constantly have updates on Franklin here as well, you guys, on my I'm about to say on my website, you guys. That means I must be having a website coming in the future. Be on the lookout for that, you guys. But here you go. We're going to be on the lookout for Franklin. I do have the advisories posted on the YouTube page here, you guys. So be sure to subscribe so you can get those advisories as the National Hurricane Center comes out with them. We did the disturbance we was looking at here across the Bahamas that crossed over into Florida and across the Gulf became Tropical Storm Harold right before it made landfall across southern Texas, giving them some nice beneficial rains. It wasn't enough, but it was something to help out you guys with this dominant ridge that we have going on, which I'm about sick of. But here you go, Harold's here up across parts of northern Mexico, heading on into New Mexico, you guys. So the remnants of Harold's moisture is just going to ride the big old ridge that we have centered across the central United States that just does not want to go anywhere. Now, you guys, as we take a look here across the eastern Pacific, we do have another tropical system that is likely to form here and possibly threaten the southwestern Mexican coastline, you guys. So I will definitely be having updates and advisories for this system as well, just in case you're going on vacation or something here across southern Mexico. You may even know people that stay here across southern Mexico. You can have them on alert, let them know here at your Weather on the Fly. They can stay up to date and weather aware as these storms do develop and the National Hurricane Center comes out with their advisories. So that is it for the tropics right now, you guys. As I said, to continue to stay up to date and weather aware on the tropics, I do have the advisories posted as the National Hurricane Center comes out with them. Now, as I take the tropical symbols off, you guys, and we get to the lower 48, because it has been quiet across the lower 48. It's like the severe weather went away, and then we turned straight towards the tropics. Now we do have a slight risk of severe weather here for today across parts of the upper Great Lakes and Ohio valleys here around the Detroit area, you guys. But before we get to the convective outlook, I just want to show you guys. I'm gonna put the temperatures on as well. But let me get this to load here. And then you guys, as you can see here, this is just this ridge. I just don't know what's going on with this massive dome of high pressure that we have here. I have the 500 millibar height contours on here. And as you can see, look at this dominant ridge that we have going. I mean, this ridge has been here all summer, you guys. It's just been moving from west to east, north, south, rebuilding, squashing, but it has not letting it, I can't even get it out, you guys. The high pressure has not letting its grip off of Texas, Louisiana, and southern states. It's really been gripping us, you guys, and we just can't seem to shake this ridge. Hopefully, I can't wait for this ridge to break down. But the good news with this high pressure system, even though we're baking here across the United States, it is helping to protect us from the tropical systems that we do have spinning out here across the Atlantic. Now, as we pause this and get to the convective outlook, all right, finish with paintbrush, you guys, because other than that, it's really nothing much to talk about besides the ridge that's funneling in all this heat, you guys. So as we take this off of here, you guys, we pause this. Let's take the water vapor off. And as you can see, you guys, we do have a slight risk of severe weather here across parts of near Detroit, Cleveland area, and even a marginal risk up here across parts of North Dakota. Now, let's see what these storms are going to be up to for today, you guys. Excuse that message. Let's see. Let's get to the convective outlooks. All right. Probability. We have a 2% chance for a couple tornadoes possibly spinning up here around the Detroit area, Cleveland, Ohio. We'll definitely be on the lookout for you guys. We have a 15% chance of that hail pushing 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter across you guys' areas. And even here up across North Dakota here, you guys, we do have a 5% chance of that hail pushing 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter. As we check the wind probability, we have a 15% chance across the slight risk here across parts of eastern Michigan, northern Ohio, getting into extreme northwest Pennsylvania. We have a 15% chance of winds pushing 60 to 70 miles per hour, you guys, and a 5% across parts of North Dakota. No significant tornadoes are expected. That's good news. No significant hail and no significant wind. Now, as we check the HRRR out for the next 48 hours or 2 days, however you decide to look at it, you guys, and we always start here at 12 o'clock noon Central Daylight Time here at your Weather on the Fly. All right, and as we get this to load, you can see here as we get to about the noon hour, you can see we do have some showers and thunderstorms starting to develop here up across this area, but nothing too heavy or concerning just yet. And across the southern United States, if you can see a possible pop-up shower and thunderstorm to save you from this heat, you will be very lucky. But the main event and weather will be up here across parts of the northern U.S. And as we head towards 5 p.m., heading towards late afternoon, you can see here up across parts of northern Michigan here, starting to get on down to parts of extreme northwest Pennsylvania. These showers and thunderstorms are starting to increase in coverage and intensity here. We head on to about 8, 9 o'clock in the evening hours. Once we head towards the evening hours, you can see here up across parts of North Dakota may have some cells starting to pop off. Mainly, most of the heavy rain seems to be here up across parts of southern Canada. And as we come back here up across parts of the Ohio Valley and Great Lakes area, you can see here in Pennsylvania, heavy showers and thunderstorms could be ongoing, even around the Buffalo, New York area. Could have some heavy showers as we head on into the late evening hours. As we move on to convective outlook day 2, up you guys, the temperatures finally decide to come on. Take those off right now. Won't let them bother or disturb us. As we go into convective outlook day 2, you guys, for Thursday, you can see here a marginal risk. The Storm Prediction Center does have a marginal risk from Chicago. Yet again, Detroit, heading on down into Pittsburgh, Columbus, Fort Wayne, you guys, Charleston, West Virginia, all under a marginal risk for severe weather for Thursday. And as we check the probability, we do have a 2% chance of tornadoes here, yet again around the Detroit area, Cleveland, Pittsburgh. Hail, we do have a 5% chance of hail pushing 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter up across this area. And then for the marginal risk as well, we do have a 5% chance of those winds pushing 60 to maybe even as high as 70 miles per hour. Now, as we continue to HRRR on out, you guys, you can see here as early as 7 in the morning, heavy showers and thunderstorms from Erie, Pennsylvania, on down to Pittsburgh, the Baltimore area. Heavy showers. We'll definitely be on the lookout for some instances of flash flooding with that rain as well. As we head on to 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you can see as that cluster of showers leave on out, we do have up here across parts of the northeastern United States, getting into New England, some showers and thunderstorms developing. Even here across parts of southeast Ohio, you guys, more showers and thunderstorms could be starting to develop as we head towards the noon hour, heading on into West Virginia. We go on to about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You guys, you can see here a lot of rain here up across parts of central and eastern Pennsylvania, heading on up into New York, you guys. As I said, this looked like some heavy rain. We'll definitely have to be on the lookout for some flooding with that. Look here at these heavy clusters of cells up here across parts of North Dakota near the Canadian border. These do look like they can produce some isolated hail and damaging winds. We'll definitely be on the lookout, even though the Storm Prediction Center does not have you guys under a severe threat yet, you guys. Looking at these cells that could be possible and coming up in the next few hours or as the updates move on, you guys. And look here up across the southern United States, southeast Texas, Louisiana. If you're lucky for Thursday afternoon to see a shower for a quick cool down, It'll be a blessing. Other than that, you'll be baking under this ridge. As we head on to the evening hours, 10, 11 o'clock, heading to the overnight for you guys Thursday, look at the heavy showers and thunderstorms that develop here, you guys, across parts of Pennsylvania, heading towards New York, you guys, just to the north of Baltimore. This is going to definitely be producing some heavy rain, and definitely some instances of flash flooding will be going on for that, you guys. And as we go, as far as the HRRR will take us out, which is convective outlook day 3. And as you guys can see, the marginal risk does come down south some more here across Kentucky, West Virginia, parts of extreme northern North Carolina here, you guys, heading towards the mid-Atlantic, with another area of a marginal risk here across parts of Minnesota, getting into northwest Wisconsin around the Minneapolis area. As you can see, for your early Friday morning, 7 a.m., we could have some heavy showers and thunderstorms around the Minneapolis area. And as I said, we're going to also be on the lookout here around for the mid-Atlantic area, Virginia, West Virginia, into Kentucky here, you guys. Northern North Carolina could have some heavy showers and thunderstorms as we head on through Friday. Now, as we take the convective outlook off, you guys, and let's go to the excessive rainfall outlook to see just what's going to be going on. Hold on, you guys. Let me clear this off. All right. And as you can see here today, we do have a slight chance for excessive rainfall here across parts of the upper Ohio Valley, Detroit area, you guys. So we'll definitely be on the lookout for some instances of flash flooding. And even here with the remnants of Harold coming in across parts of extreme southwest Texas, southern New Mexico, do have a slight risk for that excessive rainfall for today. As we head to you guys Thursday, day 2, excessive rainfall here across parts of Utah, you guys will have the highest threat for some heavy rain, with a marginal risk on the outer edge of that, with daytime showers and thunderstorms developing across the Rockies. And here across parts of the Ohio Valley, getting into the northeast, we have a marginal risk for that flash flooding, excessive rainfall. And as we head to day 3, which seems to not want to be loading for me, you guys. All right, come on. All right, here we go. Day 3, you guys. You can see that slight risk does shift towards the Denver, Colorado area, extreme southeastern Wyoming, and extreme southwest Nebraska panhandle will be under a slight risk for this excessive rainfall, you guys. So Mother Nature just keep on giving to us, you guys. If it's not the rain, it's going to be the heat. If it's not the heat, it's going to be it's going to be the hurricanes. If it's not the hurricanes, we're going to be turning into winter. So the weather is just a never going ending cycle, you guys. And taking one more look here at the convective outlook, you can see here up across the Detroit area, we will have some severe weather. And as we take a look at one more time, look at the active systems that we have here across the Atlantic. So if you guys haven't done so already, be sure to share, like, and subscribe so you can stay up to date and weather aware. I'm about to get off of here so we can so I can start these advisories for today, as Franklin's new advisory is about to come out here at 10 a.m. I'm sure Emily is going to be coming back here, you guys. So that's going to be it for this one. Everyone be safe, be careful, and I will talk to you all in the next one.